Have you ever heard a scary story about someone stepping on a rusty nail? It's a tale that sends shivers down your spine, isn't it? The thought of that sharp, rusty metal piercing through your skin is enough to make anyone cringe. Maybe it happened at night, in an old spooky house, the kind of place where the wind howls through broken windows and shadows dance on the walls. A place that feels like it's straight out of a horror movie. Maybe the story ended with something terrible happening to the poor soul who stepped on the nail. Perhaps they were left limping, in excruciating pain, or worse, facing a dire infection. These stories are scary, but they often get one thing wrong. They focus on the rust as the villain, the source of all the horror. It isn't the rust on the nail that's the real danger. Rust is just iron oxide, a natural result of metal reacting with oxygen and moisture. We've all seen rusty nails. They're common, often found in old buildings, forgotten corners, and places where time seems to stand still. They're brown, flaky, and look a bit unpleasant. The sight of them can make you feel uneasy, as if they're harboring some hidden menace. It's natural to think that something that looks like that must be bad for us. Our instincts tell us to avoid things that appear decayed or corroded, but the truth is a bit more complicated than that. The real danger isn't the rust itself, but what might be lurking on that rusty surface. The rust itself isn't going to make you sick, but it's a sign that something else might be lurking on that nail bacteria. These microscopic invaders can cause infections, and that's where the real threat lies. So while the rust may look scary, it's the unseen bacteria that you should truly be wary of. So, what exactly is rust? Rust is a chemical reaction that happens when iron or an iron alloy, like steel, is exposed to water and oxygen. It's a bit like the iron is slowly being eaten away. You can see rust on old cars, metal fences, and of course, nails. While rust can weaken metal and make it break, it doesn't usually cause illness. The real danger comes from what might be living in the rusty surface of that nail. Hidden within the rust, there might be tiny organisms called bacteria. These are so small you can't even see them without a microscope. And one type of bacteria, in particular, loves to hang out in places like rusty nails. Clostridium tetani. Clostridium tetani thrives in environments without oxygen, like the soil or dirt where rusty nails are often found. It's not that the rust itself attracts the bacteria, but the conditions that create rust are also perfect for Clostridium tetani to grow. Section 4. Tetanus, a powerful enemy. Tetanus is a disease that has been known to humanity for centuries, yet it remains a formidable adversary. Now here's where things get serious. Tetanus is caused by a bacterium called Clostridium tetani, which is commonly found in soil, dust, and manure. If you step on a nail contaminated with Clostridium tetani, or if you have any deep wound that gets exposed to these bacteria, the bacteria can enter your body through the wound. They thrive in environments with little to no oxygen, making deep puncture wounds an ideal entry point. Once inside, they release a toxin, a kind of poison known as tetanospasmin. This toxin is incredibly potent and can cause severe health issues. That affects your nervous system. It interferes with the signals from your brain to your muscles, leading to muscle stiffness and spasms. This is how you get tetanus. The progression of the disease can be swift and alarming. Tetanus is a serious illness. Without prompt medical treatment, the condition can worsen rapidly. It causes painful muscle spasms, which can be excruciating and debilitating, especially in the jaw and neck. This condition is often referred to as lockjaw, because it can make it difficult to open your mouth. These spasms can be so severe that they make it difficult to breathe, leading to respiratory complications. And in some cases, tetanus can even be fatal. It's crucial to seek immediate medical attention if you suspect you've been exposed to this dangerous bacterium. Section 5. Prevention, your best defense. In this section, we will explore the various ways you can protect yourself and your loved ones from the dangers of tetanus. Prevention is always better than cure, and understanding the steps you can take is crucial. The good news is that tetanus is preventable. With the right measures, you can significantly reduce the risk of infection. One of the most effective ways to prevent tetanus is through vaccination. The best way to protect yourself is through vaccination. Vaccines are designed to help your immune system recognize and fight off the bacteria that cause tetanus. Regular booster shots are essential to maintain immunity. The tetanus vaccine helps your body build immunity to the tetanus toxin. When you receive the vaccine, your immune system learns to identify and combat the harmful bacteria, providing you with long-term protection. If you do step on a nail, even if it's not rusty, it's crucial to clean the wound thoroughly with soap and water. Proper wound care is vital in preventing infections. Make sure to wash your hands before and after treating the wound to avoid introducing any bacteria. See a doctor, especially if the wound is deep or dirty. A healthcare professional can assess the severity of the wound and provide appropriate treatment. They may also recommend a tetanus booster shot if it's been a while since your last one. They can determine if you need a tetanus booster shot. Booster shots are important because they help maintain your immunity over time. It's recommended to get a tetanus booster every 10 years or sooner if you have a high-risk injury. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Taking these preventive measures can save you from the severe consequences of tetanus. Stay informed, stay protected, and prioritize your health and safety.